you're with Quite Old Decora, and I am getting ready to go home after Bonesfest. Bradford was absolutely amazing. There was some fantastic bands. I've got all the footage to go through and upload, and hopefully get an interview with Percy later, which will be brilliant. Um, I just I struggle socializing, and I struggle finding people who will make room for me, who are patient and kind enough to understand the inner turmoil and inner battles I've got with my disabilities. And they do stop you from getting friends. Disabilities do stop you from getting friends because you struggle to, like, you can't be spontaneous, you can't just go out clubbing, you can't just go out dancing and things like that. I got myself out of a wheelchair. I was bedbound, housebound for about 10 years. I walk on a dislocated pelvis. I've got Ehlers-Danlos hypermobility syndrome, a few other things. So I'm prescribed medical cannabis to, endure and power through. And it helps. And it's got me loads of courses under my belt and helped me to rebuild my life. I shared loads of TikToks from Percy Bones when he was speaking about Bradford. You could see that this is a place close to his heart, and he gets pretty emotional and things. You can see he's sincere. And I've got nothing but nice things to say about this place. I come into the train station at Bradford Forster Square. I'm at the Midland Hotel right now, and we went to the Bonesfest at the Underground, which is just round the corner. So absolutely amazeballs. I got loads of fantastic footage, which I'm going to sort out, so you can see that. And the atmosphere and the vibe and the way people are, like how it brings people together is just, it's what we need more of. Making space for people. So, like, I'm kind of sad to go home now. Pretty sad to go home, because it was a long travel yesterday, 3 trains, same today. I'll be getting the train about 3:18, and I'll be arriving home at about 6:10, I think. There's 2 train switches. So need to calm my nerves and get sorted for that journey back. But I'm just absolutely in awe of how everyone has just been absolutely wonderful and compassionate, and the juggler like atmosphere is always like very friendly, very like family oriented, and we look out for each other, and that is something that I mad respect. I mean, I've been down with the clown since '98, and it was just so nice to hear like how different people found, the Juggalo Psychopathic Records, and like found the scene. I am hoping one day I will be able to make it to Gathering of the Juggalos, fingers crossed. I don't really have the funds or the means, and being disabled makes it even harder, but one of these days I'll hopefully get there. I hung with my homies Kurt, Sam, Clayton and Jamie. I think I got your names right. Kurt I know from Savage Panda. We met at Off the Cuff the UK Juggler Weekend last year in London. Percy played there with Umo and things like that. And it was so nice to sort of have people to chill with and have a laugh with. Hopefully they're used to me and the random brain farts I come out with. I don't often have a filter sometimes, and I just say what I think. Working on it. But I think I did really well. This was a really, really big deal for me, like a really, really huge step. And last minute I nearly cancelled because I had a lot of stress recently, and I was just worried about my energy levels and my disabilities and things, because I attended a support group and I felt like it was dangled in front of me like a carrot, basically. Oh, look at all these opportunities, you can make friends, etc., etc. And I was so excited, and I got my hopes up, and they didn't remain impartial, and now I am just as isolated as I was before. Even though I did speak to a police officer and say, look, are they going to remain impartial? Because another group didn't, and that's why I was ostracised from there. And I just seem to be ostracised and opportunities sabotaged left, right and centre, or don't talk to her sort of like attitude, instead of like resolution, instead of apologies, instead of accountability. And I can't say a lot about it, but I'm coming through the worst of it now, and I'm rebuilding my life. And I've took a step back from all of the community and charity work that I was doing, because it's been made practically impossible for me to do. And people think I'm someone I'm not. And I would never, ever, no matter how people treat me, I only seek apologies. I would never, ever sabotage any organisation, because I'm so proud that they're helping other people. Do I wish things were different? Do I wish they'd got to know me? Do I wish communication was better? Yeah, hands down. Hands down. This should never have happened. But I prefer to uplift and support people. And it's still a really important aspect of the town. And although it has not been supportive for me, it will be for other people. And that's where I stand on it. And a lot of people don't understand that and think that I'm out to get them, and I'm not. I never have been. I am no one's enemy, and I never will be. And I am sick to death of people making me their enemy. I am not. Get over it. I am not. I am anti-bullying, anti-hate recruiting. And I always have been. And my actions are in alignment with my words. Everything that I've done from school to now supports that. Even before that, even before school. So at the end of the day, it's just a case of waiting for people to make room for me and to be able to see me for who and how I actually am, as opposed to how I've been made out to be. And that is going to be a very, very long road. And it's not going to happen overnight. But I've stepped away from all negativity, and I've accepted I'm not going to get an apology. And I don't usually do these vlogs, video blogs, but I am today, because I think it's important that people hear what you're saying, because when it's in the written word format, it can come across as if you're aggressive, or people can misunderstand as if you speak it, your intentions, your tones of your voice and everything comes through a lot better, and it is a lot harder for that to be manipulated or twisted or changed or distorted into something bad, because you can be like, look, this is me, this is how I feel, And just because I express how I feel does not mean that I have any intentions of causing problems. If anything, I'm being penalised because I wanted to get involved, to bring people together. And Bonesfest has got me out of my shell, got me out of my head, got me out of everything I was going through. And it's given me an opportunity to meet some amazing people and make some new friends, hopefully lifelong friends. Um, and I really, really did need this, and I am so grateful for it, to Percy and to all the bands and everyone that came out and performed for Percy yesterday. I'm proud to be part of this, and I was sat a bit of a wallflower a lot of the night dealing with chronic pain. And I was just watching the interactions between people and just how supportive and amazing they were, and like how they were having a laugh, and there was no sort of like snarky comments, there was no digs, there was no negativity. It was just all just fucking good vibes and like good friendly atmosphere, and we need more of that. Like, music does bring people together, it really, really does. And I'm hoping to be at Bonesfest 2 when Percy sorts that. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Peace.